and other electronic devices be silenced at this time. As the flights pass in review, applause is appropriate, but please limit that applause so that others may hear the narration of the names and hometowns of the military training instructors. Please reserve the strictest respect during our oath of enlistment. During this oath, airmen pledge their lives to support and defend the Constitution and our country. For the safety and comfort of those around you, we ask that you remain in place until our distinguished guests have left the reviewing stand and depart the area. Restroom facilities are located in the buildings on either side of the parking lot, and during this morning's ceremony, smoking and the consumption of alcoholic beverages is not permitted. Finally, please do not go onto the grassy areas when taking photos during the ceremony. The flights before you today are named after Air Force pioneers who have made significant contributions to our enlisted heritage. They have special meaning to all airmen, especially those who are transitioning from civilians to warrior airmen of character. Today's graduates make up these heritage flights and will continue to shape our Air Force. And now, I'd like to take a moment to inform you on specific flight locations on the parade field. As viewed from the bleachers, from your left to your right. The first flight to pass in review today is named for the 9th Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force, James C. Finneker. Finneker Flight. Chief Finneker facilitated Master Sergeant's professional education and significant changes to the enlisted performance report. The next flight is named for the 3rd Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force, Richard D. Kisling. Kisling Flight. Chief Kisling helped establish the first Air Force Senior Non-Commissioned Officer Academy approved by Congress. They are followed by Airy Flights, named for the 1st Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force, Paul W. Airy. Not only was Chief Airy the 1st Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force, he also helped create the Airman Promotion System and recognized the need for professional military education for non-commissioned officers. The next flight is named for the 4th Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force, Thomas N. Barnes. Barnes Flight. Chief Barnes promoted racial and gender equality throughout the Air Force and quality of life issues for all airmen. They are followed by Pinkston Flights, named for the 10th Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force, Gary R. Pinkston. Chief Pinkston made significant improvements in airman entitlements during Desert Storm. The next flight is named for the 17th Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force, James A. Cody. Cody Flight. Chief Cody implemented the new Airman Comprehensive Assessment along with developing teams to assess the future career paths for airmen. In the center of the parade field are the 737 Training Group's Drum and Bugle Corps, Murray Flight, named for the 14th Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force, Gerald R. Murray. Chief Murray focused on leading expeditionary airmen while placing greater emphasis on family standards of living. The flights selected to carry our national, state, and territorial flags are named for the 12th Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force, Eric W. Benken. Benken Flight. During this time, Warrior Week was created for basic trainees to better prepare airmen for today's joint fight. They are followed by Roy Flight, named for the 16th Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force, James A. Roy. Chief Roy influenced major change in developing airmen and making education more accessible to the force. The next flight is named for a Medal of Honor recipient, Staff Sergeant Archibald Matthews. Matthews Flight. During an operation, his plane was attacked. Although Sergeant Matthews was ordered to jump from the crippled aircraft, he stayed behind to attempt to land the plane and preserve the injured pilot's life. They are followed by Gaylor Flight, named for the 5th Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force, Robert D. Gaylor. During his time, he worked to improve race and gender issues, influence policy changes, and worked to improve the Air Force image. The next flight is named for the 8th Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force, Sam E. Parrish. Parrish Flight. Chief Parrish influenced improvements for military retirements and uniform changes. They are followed by Campanelli Flight, named for the 11th Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force, David J. Campanelli. Chief Campanelli fought for retirement benefits and airman housing to improve troop retention. The last flight to pass in review is McKinley Flight, named for the 15th Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force, Rodney J. McKinley. Chief McKinley influenced significant improvements in force shaping, retraining, and fitness standards. At this time, please find a place to sit. Thank you and enjoy today's ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the entrance of our official party. Please remain standing for the invocation given by Chaplain Kahan.
Please join me in prayer. Almighty God, we are gathered here today with great pride as we celebrate the graduation of the newest airmen in the United States Air Force. We thank you for the dedication and perseverance over the past 7.5 weeks, and for the support of their families and loved ones who have encouraged them throughout the BMT experience. We also thank you for our leaders and military training instructors whose countless hours and determination have transformed recruits into warrior airmen of character. We also give thanks for the families who have supported them and sacrificed time with their loved ones, allowing them to accomplish their mission. We ask that as our airmen continue their chosen path, you will guide and bless them as they selflessly serve our nation with integrity and excellence. May this be your will, and let us say Amen.
Thank you, Chaplain Kahan. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Commander, 37 Training Wing, Brigadier General Trent H. Edwards, welcome to today's Basic Military Training Graduation Parade. We are honored to introduce our 37 Training Wing leadership, beginning with the host for today's ceremony. The Vice Commander, 37 Training Wing, Joint Base San Antonio, Lackland, Texas, Colonel Kendra Matthews. The wife of the Commander, 37 Training Wing, Joint Base San Antonio, Lackland, Texas, Mrs. Vanessa Edwards. Today's reviewing official is the Commander, 737 Training Group, Joint Base San Antonio, Lackland, Texas, Colonel William Fisher, accompanied by his wife, Jane. The Command Chief Master Sergeant, 37 Training Wing, Joint Base San Antonio, Lackland, Texas, Chief Master Sergeant Lou Ori and his wife, Mona. The Superintendent, 737 Training Group, Joint Base San Antonio, Lackland, Texas, Chief Master Sergeant Richard Sutherland. Although time does not permit us to introduce all of our distinguished guests, the 37 Training Wing is proud to welcome each of you. We hope you enjoy today's ceremony. The airmen who will pass and review today have completed a demanding 7.5-week program that provides Air Force units throughout the world with trained airmen. Part of this training includes the time-proven concepts of military customs and traditions, of which this parade is a vital part. All graduating airmen will also march over the enlisted heroes walk. They will lead the way for thousands of airmen that will follow, all reflecting on our enlisted heritage, tradition of honor, and our legacy of valor. Our Commander of Airmen is Staff Sergeant Joshua Hunter, Military Drill and Ceremonies NCO, 320th Training Squadron. Colonel Fisher will review today's ceremony. gentlemen, please stand for the playing of the national anthem.
charge the command in review.
Ceremony has been provided by the 737 training booth, Ryan Bugle Corps. Murray Flight. Master Sergeant of the Air Force Number 4, Horn Flight, led by Technical Sergeant Kyle Dawson. Hometown, San Antonio, Texas. Representing Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force Number 10, Houston Flight, led by Technical Sergeant Don Ashanti. Hometown, Houston, Texas. Representing Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force Number 17, Cody Flight, led by Technical Sergeant Wayman Brown. Hometown, Hinesville, Georgia. The flights selected to carry our national, state, and territorial flags are representing Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force Number 12, Benton Flight, led by Technical Sergeant Christopher Powers. Hometown, Newcastle, Oklahoma, and Technical Sergeant Rosa Rodriguez. Hometown, Gary, Indiana. The B Squadron Commander is Technical Sergeant Akeem Clark, Instructor, Military Training Instructor School, Hometown, Far Rockaway, New York. Representing Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force Number 16, Cody Flight, led by Master Sergeant Victor Liu. Hometown, Sparta, Illinois. Representing Medal of Honor recipient, Southeast Flight, led by Technical Sergeant Sheena McKnight. Hometown, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Representing Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force Number 5, Wheeler Flight, led by Technical Sergeant Austin Johnson. Hometown, Great Bend, Kansas. Representing Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force Number 8, Paris Flight, led by Technical Sergeant Alvaro Crossley. Hometown, Richmond, Virginia. Representing Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force Number 7, Campanelli Flight, led by Technical Sergeant Vanessa Espinosa. Hometown, Orange, California. Representing Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force Number 15, McKinley Flight, led by Technical Sergeant Yolanda Boston. Hometown, Charlotte, North Carolina. Ladies and gentlemen, now approaching the reviewing stand is the backbone of the basic military training mission, the military training instructors of the 737 Training Group. These men and women are being led by Master Sergeant Daniel DuPont, Operations Non-Commissioned Officer in Charge, Standardizations and Evaluation Flight 737 Training Group, hometown, Taunton, Massachusetts. Chief Ori, we salute you and thank you for your outstanding leadership and dedication to military training instructors and the 37 Training Wing. It has been an honor to serve with you, and we bid you a fond farewell. Milestone courage, and the greatest air power the world has ever known.
State flags down! U.S. flags down!
Colonel Fisher will now come forward and address our graduated airmen.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, how do they look? Ladies and gentlemen, I am so glad and proud that you could join us at Military City, USA for this incredible weekend for you, your loved ones, and these fine men and women standing before us today. This is incredible. They've been doing great things over the last 7.5 weeks. These men and women, they've read the headlines. You've read the headlines. But you supported them when they raised their hands, when they came to us. And these men and women, they read the headlines too, but they're here. And we are so proud to graduate them today. Thank you so much for attending. But I'd like to take a minute to recognize some very, very special people in today's audience. Could I have the veterans in the audience stand up and be recognized? Ladies and gentlemen, these veterans are why we are here today. We can only do what we do today based on their great work that has come before us. The Gateway Wing can only do what we do here because we are standing on your shoulders. It is your tradition of honor, your legacy of valor that sets the standard for us. And I hope we have met your standards by this graduating class today. So again, veterans, thank you for your service. Now to the family and friends joining us here for this weekend, you place an incredible amount of trust in the Gateway Wing and in the Air Force to turn your sons and daughters, your brothers and sisters, into warrior airmen of character. And that's a trust that is both humbling and exciting. I am so proud that you're with us today. Thank you for your trust, and I think you'll agree that we've got some incredible young men and women in front of us today, ready to do great things for you, the country, and our world. Thank you so much for joining us this weekend. I'd like to take just one more moment to thank our military training instructors. These NCOs and senior NCOs, they enforce our core values. They ensure that these men and women before us today know what it means to serve, know what it means to be selfless, and do hard things for others. So to my military training instructors, your pride, your passion, and your professionalism makes the difference. Not just for days like today, but every day for our Air Force. So again, another word of thanks to my military training instructors. Thank you so much. Now, to our airmen graduating today. You could have been anywhere over the last 7.5 weeks, but you chose to raise your hand. You chose to do what is hard, and you chose to make yourself better, your flight mates better, your Air Force better. You chose a path for yourself to make your Air Force stronger, make your country safer, and make the world more secure. I am so proud to serve beside you. But I just have one thing for you to do. I need you to take the Air Force core values that we've taught you and own them. Own them every day. Because those core values will make you stronger. They will make your Air Force stronger, and they'll make your country stronger. If you take your core values and let them guide you every day, you will do great things. And so, to my airmen today, I really just have one question for you. Are you ready to join the ranks of the world's greatest Air Force? Ladies and gentlemen, I think you're ready. Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name. I state your name. Do solemnly swear or affirm. Do solemnly swear. That I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States. That I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States. Against all enemies, foreign and domestic. Against all enemies, foreign and domestic. That I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same. That I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same. And that I will obey the orders of the President of the United States. And that I will obey the orders of the President of the United States. And the orders of the officers appointed over me. And the orders of the officers appointed over me. According to regulations and the Uniform Code of Military Justice. According to regulations and the Uniform Code of Military Justice. So help me God. So help me God. Congratulations, Airmen, and welcome to the world's greatest Air Force.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing as our newest airmen recite the Airman's Creed and remain in place for the departure of our official party. I am an American airman.
I am a warrior. I have answered my nation's call. I am an American airman. My mission is to fly, fight, and win. I am faithful to a proud heritage, a tradition of honor, and a legacy of valor. I am an American airman, guardian of freedom and justice. My nation's sword and shield, its century and avenger. I defend my country with my life. I am an American airman, leader, warrior. I will never leave an airman behind. I will never falter.
are Vinegar and Kissing flags. The next two flights are Airy and Barnes flags. They are followed by Kingston and Cody flags. Next are Roy and Matthews flags. They are followed by Taylor and Parrish flags. The last two flights are Campanelli and McKinley flags. Airmen in the state flag nest, Lincoln flag, will be released to their visitors at the equipment locker to your left after they secure the flag. Please be careful while exiting the bleachers and while moving onto the grassy area. For your safety, we also ask